started that band together. They had been playing together for probably about a few weeks or whatever, a few months or whatever. And then Sonny came into the band after his mom died, and I think that was kind of like their way, keeping him from straying into, a pretty bad situation. I think that was pretty traumatic on him when he lost his mom. So those three got together. They had another bass player originally, his name was Gabe. And I remember Gabe back in the day. He was only with them for probably about 8 months. He wound up leaving the band, and then I wound up filling in for him just to do like 2 shows up in LA. I think we were playing a Whiskey and a Roxy or something like that, and they needed me to fill in. And I was playing actually in a funk band with their uncle. And we weren't doing anything, we had time off, so they asked me to play, and I said, sure. And been with them pretty much ever since.
I was going to ask you, when you guys were sort of like putting the band together, when you guys sort of just had like just you guys, like, and you got statements and stuff, like, was it important to you guys to have like different, like, band members with different backgrounds, like music-wise, or did you just try to like all find something in common and just keep that, like, anything going?
Man, I always tell this story, man, is we're the band that was never supposed to be together, because we just come from different places. I mean, Sonny, he was in the hip-hop and stuff. I mean, how we wind up in the same band together is a mystery, because we do come from different places, but I think that it was divine, you know what I mean? It's like, when we got together, when we play together, something magical just kind of happens, I think, as a band. So I don't think we deliberately went out to try and just do anything. I think everybody just like, dude, bring what you bring, and let's just write some songs and play together. So, and that's what we did, and what came of it was, the albums that we put out. Especially back in the day, man, we didn't even care, bro. We had 7 to 8 minute songs, and 2.5 minute intros, and no chorus, just music. Anyway.
How often do you guys get to play together?
Right now, we're kind of like taking a little time off. My lead singer just had a baby, so he spends some time with his family. But before we go on a tour, normally we spend probably about a month of 8-hour day rehearsals before we go out on the road. Then when we're out on the road, we can't stand each other because we're in each other's face 24/7. About end of like about 8 months is kind of we love each other, but we don't speak. So we spend a lot. When we're on, we spend a whole bunch of time with each other. When we're off, it's like, bro, I love you. It's been 8 months. Don't call me. I'm be thinking about you, but don't call me. So it's time to do something. So, good times, man.
Is there ever going to be a fit?
Fit what?
Remember?
We talked about it, man. At one time, it was going to be Truby. Yeah, we talked about it a long time ago, man. Back in, it was back when we were on tour with the Sacrifice probably in '96 or something like that, right before we got signed. We were like, man, and when Truby went with the Sacrifice, we popped in the band, had 5 dudes, but it's never happened.
You have a funny story about on tour today, and I'm doing some jokes.
Oh, funny.
Matter
of fact, this is one. Yeah, I got one for you. We went on tour with Living Sacrifice, and it was actually us, Living Sacrifice, and NIB, and we would have we call them road wars. So Living Sacrifice, Living Sacrifice had a van and a trailer. We had a van and a trailer. NIB had a motorhome and a trailer with holes in it. Like, I don't know how I got holes in it. So of course, if you're touring back east, you can get like fireworks for just like about nothing. And I'm talking about the good fireworks. I'm talking about dynamite. It's like little bottle rockets. It's like the serious stuff. So we're on the road and we're like shooting bottle rockets at each other out the windows. And for some reason, again, the NIV guys would always take us because they have these holes in the side of their motorhome. So they would you just see like bottle rockets just stuck out like the little thing going, and they would just go off. So, but anyway. So we kind of just had this little road war thing happening. So I think Living Sacrifice got us pretty good one day. They threw mayonnaise, out of their van into our window. So this is nasty, and I shouldn't. All ladies and people that are screaming stuff, she might plug your ears. So what we did was we took bottles of pop bottles. I had a cold, and a couple other bands had a cold, and one of our crew guys was chewing like skull or whatever. Yeah, so we were kind of spitting it in the thing, and we stuck it in the window for about a week. So it got real nasty. So our last day, we took it and put it all over the window. They the next morning and like all threw up around their truck. So it was pretty disgusting. But, you know, that's one. I should have never told you that, man. I'm gonna get fired. My wife said, you did not tell them that nasty stuff. And the other one was we went on tour with El Nino. Anybody know what El Nino is? We were on tour with El Nino, and at the end of our tours, we always do pranks, so to speak. But they got us pretty good on stage. They put hot sauce all over our microphones. We were in Europe at the time, I believe. And they filled all our water bottles up with vodka. And you know, when I grab water, I'm like, you know, and it's like I got vodka in my mouth, my lips are on fire and everything else. So it's cool. So at the end of the tour, we were the standard advisor, whatever. I had my bass tech went to the pet store and bought about 200 crickets. Baby crickets. And he went into the bus and put it in the back of the lounge and just left it there. And we're like, hey, bye, Miss, peace, brother. See you back in the United States, whatever. Well, we got tore up there. The bus company was calling, their manager was calling because it was crickets all night long. They couldn't get to sleep. It was so bad they had to turn their bus in to get a new bus. So I think to this day we're banned from that bus company. They hate us. They're like, don't ever come get a bus from us. But that's my other story. So, good for you.
Did you ever play worship songs? Like Christians, like worship songs?
Our band?
Yeah.
You know, we've never, I can honestly say I don't think we've ever done that, but I kind of look at all our songs kind of like a harder version of that. But we've done them, but they were like real heavy. I think maybe the second or third show we did in San Diego, I think that was in a church. We had never played church. I mean, when P.O.D first started, we were doing keg parties, and we used to play this club in San Diego called Gorilla Pit, which is a straight up like club, and backyard parties or whatever. So we got invited to play this church, so they found out we were Christians. So we plugged in, we played maybe 2 or 3 notes, and the pastor came out and pulled that plug and said, get out of my church, you guys are, I don't know where you guys are from, tattoos, dread, get out. So that was nice, and I thought those were worship songs, my brother. That's how it went down. But anyway, yeah.
Were there any frustrations where it came to the point when it just got so bad where we're not going to even do this anymore, we're just going to stop? Or did it come to that point? What were some of your frustrations, or with you guys' band?
Yeah, man. I'd be lying to you if it didn't happen. I mean, we got fights, bro. I mean, we're like brothers, man. You know, we've been together 15 years. We spend more time with. And there was a time there where I spent more time with these guys than I spent at home with my wife and kids. So yeah, I mean, this business is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Yeah, but it's been pretty difficult at times. And there's been times when we felt like we didn't want to continue. But I think that really the thing that keeps us going, you know, I mean, it's because of what P.O.D is about and what we stand for and what we talk about. It only takes one time for somebody to come up to me and explain to me how, you know, they either changed their lives or, you know, a kid literally came up to me and told me once before that he was going to commit suicide, and alive changed his life. He didn't do it because of that song. That stuff like that is what keeps us going. And it's not happening on 1 or 2 occasions, it's happening on many occasions. We get letters, we get stuff all the time, and I mean, what we've been doing over the past few years is way bigger than us. And I've come to realize that more than anything. So.
Do you guys actually read fan mail?
Yeah, we do, man.
Every single letter?
We try to read every single letter. It's a lot of letters. And we do a lot of stuff online too.
Do you send them back? Do you write them back to them?
Yeah, we've done that before. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, that's a lot of volume too. Sometimes, you know, when we're on the road, it gets really, really difficult. But we try our hardest to definitely keep in tune with that stuff. Because really, like I said before, man, that's the battery that keeps us going. You know what I mean? We need those words. So yeah.
You ever get from your label, kind of want you to be more edgier to the mainstream? I know you guys are on a different road. You ever get that from your labels or?
Of course. They always have their interpretation of what they think we should do. But I think when it gets down to it, man, I mean, we just do what we do. I mean, there's been times where they picked a single that I thought probably we should have did something different, but it's going to be great, man. We'll get behind it, yada, 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 and put it out, and it's like, those guys, I don't know what happened. you know, but that's the industry for you. You know, normally, you know, I would say 90% of the time, we make sure we drive the ship, so to speak, as far as what kind of songs we play and what we're gonna do. I mean, you can't change who you are. We are just what we are. I think that's the worst thing a musician can do, is chase after something. You just gotta be you, man, musically, and be what you do.